Hey guys, it's me, Kristen. I'm back. Today is Monday, March 29th, 2021. Today is pre-op diet day 4. So we are on day 4 and trucking along here, doing pretty well. So I am making this video to discuss my pre-op diet, how things are going, just to talk a little bit about, whatever, and my food choices. So it is 3:49 in the afternoon, but I'm a late starter. So it is Monday. I'm supposed to be at work, but as you've seen in my previous videos, I had a car accident on Wednesday, and work just wanted me to take an extra day off just to be sure everything is good to go. So I am home today. So for breakfast or lunch or brunch or whatever, my first time eating, I decided to have this Premier protein shake. Let me put you guys down right here and let it more steady. So I decided to drink this Premier protein shake. This is the cafe latte, which has been a lifesaver. It's my coffee replacement because I'm not gonna drink decaf coffee. That is pointless. I mean, I guess so you can have the coffee flavor, but that's not why I really drink coffee. So this one is very, very good. It tastes like a Starbucks Frappuccino that you would get out of your grocer's cooler right there in the line at checkout. However, it does have caffeine equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. You guys see that? And we're not supposed to have caffeine. We're supposed to be cutting caffeine. According to Miss Mary at Pompeii Surgical, the reason we don't have caffeine is because caffeine is a diuretic, and we want to stay as hydrated as possible for our surgery and retain all of our fluids and not push them all out. So, this one's really, really good. I decided I was going to drink it anyway. I didn't know it had the caffeine. I didn't even pay attention till I think it was the first day that I drank it. I only bought 4, so today was the last one. So tomorrow I'll start with something different. I don't think this will hurt. But it does have 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and it's low in fat and only 160 calories. Premier protein. These shakes, I've tried the cafe latte, I've tried the chocolate, I've tried the vanilla, and so far I've tried the strawberries and cream. I like them all. Out of those, the vanilla may not be my absolute favorite. My absolute favorite is this one, and then followed by strawberries and cream, and then chocolate, and then vanilla. I know they do have other flavors such as banana or bananas and cream or something. I don't do banana anything artificial. I don't even do real bananas. So that's a no-go on me. But this is enough variety that it keeps me happy and satisfied. Anyway, they're highly recommended by Pompeii Surgical, and most of the patients that try them do like them. There are some people that don't like them and end up using other protein replacements. I've seen the Nectar and the Isopure. So it's a personal taste thing. Just be sure when you're picking out a protein shake, you pay attention to the fat content, the calories, the carbs, and most important, the sugar, because some of them can have extreme sugars. So you want to pay attention to that. Another thing that I eat in the morning is, okay, well, first of all, let me backtrack a little bit. Let me tell you my stats real fast when we can get through that and why we're on here. So I'm scheduled to have VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy, also known as the gastric sleeve procedure, in Tijuana, Mexico at Pompeii Surgical with Dr. Saucedo. This will happen on April 9th. So I am like T-minus 10 days. I'm super excited and looking forward to it. I can't wait. I am a little nervous, but whatever. This is for the better. Highest weight was January of this year. So January 2021, I weighed in at my highest ever in my life at 285 pounds. Now, I'm only 5'3", so I'm a very short girl, and my bones are not that ginormous. So, you know, when people say, oh, I'm just big boned. No, you're probably really not. You just have extra, you know, we have some extra fluff. So for me to be 5'3" and 285 pounds, sisters, no, girlfriend. So, diet day 1, I weighed in on camera. I weighed at 280 pounds on the dot. Now, diet day 3, I weighed on camera, which I will continue to do. I'm not going to weigh every single day because I know water weight fluctuates a pound or two, and it'll probably just make me mad if I gain a pound when I'm trying so hard to get what I can off of me before surgery, just for safety measurements, because it's already a risk going under anesthesia because we are overweight. I mean, it's a risk for anybody, right? But we're at greater risk because we are overweight. So, you know, if I'm sitting at 285 pounds and I've been that way for 6 months, and then I drop 20 pounds and I get to 265 or 260, my body's going to function a little bit better, and I'll have a better chance and safer surgery. So that's why they always suggest, any surgery I've ever had, they've always suggested to try to take a weekend and get as much weight off as you can. Generally 10 pounds is good. But for this, my goal is 20 pounds. So on diet day 3, I did weigh in at 265. So I have lost 15 pounds, which is really amazing to me because I didn't think I would lose that much so fast. Now, I know it's water weight, but again, we all have to start somewhere. The water weight has to come off too. It's pound for pound. I don't care if it's not really fat, water weight, whatever. I can tell my stomach's not as bloated. So I mentioned before, in a previous video, I looked, you know, about 7 or 8 months pregnant. Now maybe I only look about 5 months pregnant. And I joke, you know, but, that's honest. So I can tell that some of my stomach has gone down some and I'm not so bloated, and that is from not taking in so much sodium. Everything is low in sodium, even the chicken broth that we're allowed to have. You're supposed to get heart healthy, low in sodium, all that kind of stuff. I do have high blood pressure, so I should be on a low sodium diet anyway. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, I was not, obviously. That's how I got to 285 pounds. When COVID happened last year, I think I weighed like 253 or 252, somewhere around there, and I gained all of that weight from March to January just because of being at home, being quarantined. It's COVID, and I know that's not an excuse because I could have gotten my booty up off the couch and done something about it. And I tried on some days, but not every day, obviously. But that's just the nature of the beast, right? I bet most people will tell you in America, we gained weight during COVID because we're just quarantined, sitting at home, and we're just eating up everything. It's convenient. So I'm a muncher. Like, I don't eat big, large meals. Never really have been able to finish like a large amount of food at one sitting. But I like to graze, and I do like to snack. And especially when I stay up late at night doing school or something like that, I snack while doing homework. It's kind of like brain food, you know, something to do. So I've replaced that with the sugar-free popsicles, and they work. They satisfy my snack and my craving to be munching on something, and I enjoy them. They're really good. So anyway, so let's talk about again what I had. So today I had this, which we discussed, and I am having this is Chobani non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, this has the same consistency as sour cream with the thickness. So it looks like sour cream, smells like sour cream, tastes kind of like sour cream. It must be, no, it's not. It's yogurt. So what I do, because obviously I can't eat sour cream for breakfast because it's sour cream, is I put this Crystal Light. This has been my favorite. It's super freaking good. I tried some other flavors. Yesterday, I think I did the black cherry lime. That one was good. I put that in my yogurt and I liked it. I did try a strawberry pineapple refresh. It was like kind of like one of those, the liquid of the Crystal Light. I put that in my cottage cheese. I didn't like it. It was okay, but I put too much, so it was too sweet, and I couldn't eat it all, and I ended up throwing it away. But I do like this one. This is the raspberry lemonade. It is a very good flavor. And I don't even like lemonade, but I love raspberry. So what I'm going to do, and it smells so good. I mean, you can smell the lemonade, but I'm just going to sprinkle some in here. And less is more. Ooh, that hit me right in the mouth. So I put a little bit, and I'm going to mix it up. I know it takes quite a bit to get the flavor profile that you want. You know, because when I would eat yogurts, for instance, I eat Greek yogurt, or I was, not the plain, but I would eat the Dannon Light and Fit. Still has some bite on it. Still got some sour. I eat the Dannon Light and Fit, the 80 calorie one, and I like the vanilla or the toasted coconut. So those are sweet. And I can eat them just like that, or sometimes I would add maybe 2 or 3 cut up strawberries, and I'd throw some almonds in there for added protein. That's what I was doing on previous diets that I was successful on, but then, you know, you kind of fall back into old ways and things happen. So this is why I call this channel Kristen's Final Win, because I'm over this, and this is the final. This is it. This is my finale. It's my time to shine, and I'm ready. It's a lifestyle change, and I'm gonna focus on me. And I think that is what has happened in the other times that I have failed. I'm not gonna say failed, because I have succeeded. In 2019, I lost 42 pounds in 4 months on my own through diet alone. I was not even exercising yet. And that was just pure diet. Again, remember, it's 80% what you put in your mouth and 20% exercise for weight loss. This is why I'm using the gastric sleeve as a tool. It is not a fix-all, resolve-all surgery. I'm not going to wake up skinny. And if I don't follow the program the way it's supposed to be, I will end up exactly back here, sitting in front of you talking about, now I have to go have a gastric bypass because I've stretched my stomach out and I've gained my weight back. And that happens to people, and I see it all the time. They do so well, they meet their goal in their first year, they get down where they want to be, and then in the next 2, 3, 4 years, they've put all their weight back on, or half of it. That's because they've continued to eat fast foods, or they've continued to, they decided they wanted to drink soda, or they started drinking alcohol again, or, you know, beer and stuff like that. And the carbonation inflates your stomach, so you can stretch your stomach out after this procedure. It's better, right?
No, it's not. It's like it's the light.
Is this the light color? No. So I might put a little bit. Wow, you put a cat hair in here. Yeah, it was a little bitty black cat hair. It's supposed to be kind of a dark pink. That's how I ate it the other day, and I really liked it. So it's kind of a trial and error. Just remember, more is less. So don't go to town. Just sprinkle, taste, sprinkle, taste, sprinkle, taste. That's all I can recommend, because if you do what I did, like I did last night with the cottage cheese, you're going to wind up wasting it. And we don't want to waste it. So this is a pretty light pink. That's good. I can eat it like that. And it does taste like Crystal Light. It does taste like raspberry lemonade. But it's sweet, and it's got the yogurt feel and flavor that I'm looking for. And then what I do is I take a bottle of water. And the rest of my packet, I pour into my water. And then I drink this. Now, this will be the only Crystal Light drink that I have today, because I don't, for my fluids, I know we can have decaf coffee, decaf tea, unsweetened, or sweetened by stevia in the raw, or stevia, or whatever. Crystal Light, we can have Gatorade Zero, Powerade Zero, Gatorade 2, whatever, as long as it's sugar-free. Maybe not Gatorade 2 at this stage, and it all needs to be sugar-free. But I don't like Gatorade. I don't drink Powerade. I don't like that taste. The electrolytes and stuff. I don't drink Crystal Light just because water is fine with me. I don't have to flavor it. I do love tea, but I'm a Southern gal. I'm straight from Texas. So if my tea ain't sweet, I don't want to drink it. I can drink unsweet tea if I put a lemon in there, but I don't know if we're allowed to have lemon. I don't anticipate it being a problem, but it is acidic, and I don't know the effects of acidic on the liver. I'm gonna have to look that up. I can let y'all know next time if I remember to talk about it. But yeah, so my tea either needs to be Southern sweet tea or basically no tea. And I already told you how I felt about my coffee. So I don't even know where my actual water is. I think it's still in the kitchen because I refilled it. I have a 24-ounce tumbler that I carry everywhere. If I go to the store, I take my water. If I go to my room, I take my water. If I sit here at the computer, I have my water. If I go to bed, I have my water. Everywhere I go, I take that tumbler. And just refill it. So I refill it at least 4 or 5 times. If I refill it 4 times during the day, that's about 96 ounces. And my goal personally is 100 ounces. Now, I know general rule of thumb about water is you should drink half your body weight in water. Okay, well then I'm drinking 130 freaking ounces or 132 ounces of water. That's a lot of water. Like just drinking 100 ounces of water a day has me in the restroom all day. And I get up 2 or 3 times a night. Having it literally wakes me up to go pee to the restroom because my bladder is so full it hurts. But that's good because that's what we want. Push the fluids. It helps to cleanse the kidneys and release the toxins and blah, 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 blah. So, and this is good. See, this wasn't even, but like maybe half the packet, and it's almost too sweet for me. That's the thing about sugar-free stuff is it seems to be sweeter because of the substitute sugar that they use. Some use aspartame, some use other stuff, but I can't, like diet sodas and stuff, they're too sweet. I don't like them. So that's why I decided to give up soda way prior to this pre-op diet. The second I decided I was going to have surgery, I gave up soda. There's other reasons too. I was getting bladder infections all the time, and as soon as I cut them, I haven't had one since. And I was getting about 4 a year, and I couldn't really figure out the source, but it was the caffeine. And because I was a Coca-holic. I could drink 6 a day. Breakfast, instead of having coffee, it was a soda. Lunch was a soda. Afternoon, soda. Dinner, a soda. Before I go to bed, a soda. I wasn't drinking any water. It was just soda. And I don't do diets. So I was drinking Dr. Pepper or Coke. Those are my 2 favorite. And I had, when I lost, back in 2019, when I lost that 42 pounds on my own, I had quit soda. And I had quit soda for a whole year. And I didn't crave it. I didn't think about it. I could see people have it, and I didn't care. But the second that I tasted it, and I have no idea why I tasted it, but the second that I went back and tasted it, I was addicted again. I mean, it's truly an addiction. And there I go, back with the soda, and I started all over again exactly the way I was. And I know that helped me put the weight on because my doctor said if you just cut soda out, you can lose about 15 pounds in 1 year from the reduced sugars that you're cutting out of your diet. 15 pounds in a year just because you cut soda. So if I add soda back and then I add COVID, where I'm sitting here bored out of my mind for 6 months because I lost my job, and I'm just snacking on anything I get, Cheetos, ice cream, cookies, crackers. I'm a sweet person. Anything I wanted. Yeah, there's the weight. So I ended up gaining, let's see, I had gotten down to 232 and highest weight's 285. So in 2 years I put 50 pounds on. 50 pounds. Ugh, that is awful. I can't wait to pull these 50 pounds off in the first couple of months. That is my goal. And again, 20 pounds is my goal for this pre-op diet. And I'm pretty sure I'll hit it. But, so the whole reason that we do the pre-op diet is for our liver, to shrink our liver and to soften our liver and make it easier on the surgeon to access our stomach. And I have a very, very fatty liver. So I've been told by the doctor that if I don't lose weight or diet, eventually my fatty liver that I have would turn into possible cirrhosis of the liver. It's called non-alcoholic, whatever it is, non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver, or whatever. So you drink alcohol, you can get cirrhosis of the liver. You eat fat foods and you have a fat liver, you can get cirrhosis of the liver. It causes scarring and inflammation in the liver, and it's not good. So my liver enzymes are always all over the place. They're generally high, and I've had my liver looked at least 2 or 3 times by my doctor with an ultrasound, and every time everything's fine, but it's fat. I have fat around it, on it, in it, whatever. And I guess over the years, especially being as big as I am now, I can only imagine what my liver looks like. I can only imagine. So I am hoping that with this pre-op diet, now I did see someone on the Pompeii Surgical Facebook page, and if you're not a member of that, I would suggest that you go and follow. If you're thinking of having the gastric sleeve or any kind of bariatric service. Where's he going? Because they have tons of information. Even if you don't decide to have it at Pompeii Surgical in Tijuana, Mexico, there's still tons and tons and tons of information. The people on there are great support. You ask a question, they'll answer you. And I've enjoyed being a part of that group. Now, I've seen just before filming this, a gentleman came on and had a video and talked about, the fatty liver, and that it takes roughly 2 weeks for the liver to return to normal once you cut out the fat and the grease and this kind of foods and that and the other, and you eat low fat and low sugar and low carb. So I'm hoping. I wish I'd known that a little bit sooner. I would have started a week early. I would have done this diet for 3 weeks, not just 14 days. Because I do know that my liver is so fatty, and I'm just kind of nervous about that. I want it to be as healthy as it can be when I go into surgery, because I don't know if you guys have seen the actual surgery. I watched Suleri's VSG video of her surgery, and I loved it. But I have a medical background, so that kind of stuff really interests me, and I'm intrigued by it. So I did watch it full through and through, and her liver looked amazing. There was no fat on her liver at all. I was very proud for her. So I'm hoping that I can get the same kind of results. I'm not sure. We will see. Fingers crossed that this diet does its magic. Now, I just wanted to mention, this diet is 14 days, and it is like a liquid diet. You do get some solids, like you can have sugar-free applesauce, you can have Jell-O, you can have cottage cheese, and you can have the fat-free yogurt, which I know is not really a solid, right? It's very soft and mushy kind of foods, but that's what you can get. And in the first week, you can also get chicken, which we'll talk about later. But I did want to mention that Pompeii allows you to have a last meal the night prior to surgery. You can eat your last meal as long as you eat it before 6 o'clock. Now, I have done some thinking about this. I was excited about that in the beginning. I was like, wow, I get a last meal. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna eat? And all this and this, and I want some steak. I want potato. I want, whatever. I want pasta. I want tacos. Like, I want everything. Take me to a buffet. No. So I've decided I'm not gonna partake in the last meal. I have done diets in the past that are kind of like this. Liquid diets, a 10-day smoothie diet, keto, you name it, I've done it. Atkins, which is like keto, South Beach diet, pagan diet, the paleo diet, but whatever. Done them all. And the one thing that I know is that when you're eating so clean, and you're not eating processed foods, and you're not eating the sugars, and you're not eating the fat, and then you eat that, you suffer the consequence. So when I lost those 42 pounds in that 4 months when I was doing clean eating and dieting on my own, and I would not cheat, because it's not a cheat. I would eat, and it's necessary when you're on such a strict diet like that to indulge a little bit, portion control, but eat what you want one time a week for one meal, not a whole day. People are like, oh, today's my cheat day. I get to have what I want. And then they go ham and they end up gaining back like 3, 4, 5 pounds in the weekend. And then on Monday, when they have to go back and backtrack to get that 5 pounds off before they can start losing and making progress again, they're mad and they wonder why. Well, the thing about having a cheat day, you can't have a cheat day. You can only have a cheat meal. And when you have a cheat meal, be conscious about it. Don't go eat a 8-ounce or 12-ounce steak or something. Get a 6-ounce steak, or share a steak with someone and take a couple of bites, especially steak and meat that's heavy like that. When you're not eating, so like being on this liquid diet and not really eating, if I went and ate a steak the night before, it would sit in my stomach like a brick. And I would have gas, and I would have stomach cramps, and I would be miserable, and I would feel gross, and I would be sluggish and tired, and just, it's an ugly feeling. So I've decided not to partake in that for that reason. And I don't know when my surgery is scheduled. I just know it's the next day. What if it's in the morning? I still have that food sitting in my stomach when they go in there to remove it. Like, I don't really want much contents in my stomach for surgery. Also, I don't want to eat something and it piss my liver off. Now, I know people are like, oh, the one meal's not going to inflame your liver. It's not going to do this, do that, whatever. But I already have fatty liver. So if I'm already struggling and battling an issue, I don't want to exacerbate it by eating what the hell ever I want. Besides, it's a lifestyle change, and I've been prepping my mind as such. You can watch my hour-long video I shared yesterday. Got a little emotional about it because, as I mentioned, kind of feels like I'm going through a divorce all over again. I'm literally divorcing my old life. I'm divorcing my old habits, and I'm divorcing the bad food choices that I love so very much, because I want this to be successful long term for me. Again, this is it for me. I'm done. I've done everything, and I'm not tired. So and I want to live to be old and see my kids grow up and have babies and get married and graduate college and do all this stuff. You know, I want to be able to play with my grandkids when I finally have some in the front yard or backyard and run around with them and not be asking people to get me every single little thing that I need because I'm overweight and tired and I don't want to move. I'm done with that person. So, this is why I've decided to do what I'm doing. Plus, these are my pills I take every single day. Every single day. See them? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I take so many prescriptions and I'm ready to be off of them. I'm 39 years old. I should not have one of these full like this. My almost 80-year-old grandma don't even have as much medication as I do. And that's absurd because she has diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and thyroid and all this stuff. But I still take more medicine than she does. So, that is my why. And I suggest everybody just take time and think about your why. It'll keep you motivated. And of course, if you ever have any questions, you can just pop them down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I am working on getting my Instagram platform up and running. It will be Kristen's Final Win as well. So I'll let you guys know when that is good to go. You can look forward to following me there as well. This is a lifetime for me and a long journey, and I thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Take care.